So what we have next is a PS5. Yep, we have a PS5, and it's been to another shop. I bought this online. I tested it. Oh, whoa, okay. All right, so I guess in here might be really bad because I did not notice the antenna wire sticking out the side of this. So let's get our screwdriver in here. Liquid metal, we're gonna have to add liquid metal to this thing. And let's first test the power supply, okay? Negative, positive, and we have 12 volts. So that means that the power supply is working. All right, let's check these fuse. Let's check this one. That fuse is good, that fuse is good, and that fuse is good. So 1, 2, 3 fuse, we're good. Another one here, that one is also good. Okay. On the back side, that's good. There's only this one over here. Yeah, so it doesn't look like there's any more fuses, okay? And none of the fuses are blown. Let's look at this HDMI port. Looks good. Okay, so, all right. Okay, is this fuse blown? Right here. Yep, this fuse is blown. Right here, okay? So let's check for a short there. So we have a short here. Okay, so this chip is shorted. This chip shorted. Yep, so we have a short here and here on this chip, which this is the input, and this may be one of the, this may be, I don't think this is the output, but regardless, let's remove this chip. The dot is right here, right where the arrow is pointing. Let's go ahead and let's remove that chip, and once we remove it, let's see if, let's replace it. Okay, remove that chip. Let's test for a short. And it's because the board is hot still. We'll have to see once we replace this chip if on the other side of this is shorted. Because that's what it seems like. It seems like this. Nope, we're still getting a beep. Let's see diode mode. See if it's a dead short. Yep, so we have a dead short there, dead short here, and that's coming to here, okay? So no beep on that side, but this is 0, 0. But I don't know where this line goes. Is the cap shorted? Could those caps be shorted? Let's see. Because, all right, yeah, let's check. Not what I wanted to happen. We'll just leave it right here for now. Okay, that's better. Okay, so that cap was shorted. You can see on the multimeter there, the cap that was here was shorted. Okay? That's this cap right here. Yep, this cap is shorted. See it in the multimeter. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's throw that off to the side. And we have a lot of boards, so we don't have an issue with finding that component. But part of the reason why we buy these boards is for situations like this where we need a component, and it literally looks like it's in the same spot. So this is it, I believe, RT5069A. Let's look. RT5126. Okay, numbers are a little bit different, but let's test it. The worst case scenario, it doesn't power on. Okay, so let's look at the pin count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pins. Let's see if it's still 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 pins also. And then what we're gonna do is, you don't have to replace that cap. We have to replace the fuse though. And I figured if I'm gonna be replacing the fuse is right here. And then this is the actual voltage regulator right here. So let's grab both of these. Let's grab first. Let's grab a cap. Let's replace it. And then let's test this fuse and make sure that it is a fuse and that it's not blown also. So we'll go here. Try to get us a beep. So that is definitely your fuse and it's blown. Definitely a fuse there and that one is blown. So what we can do is, and we're going to do this real quick because I just want to test it to see if it is going to work. We're going to just get a little piece of wire and jump across there. And that will make our fuse. Okay, so let's get some flux here. I guess I could just go straight off over the top instead of worrying about, yeah, I'll just do it right on top. Let's try again. And then let's get a little bit of solder. We're just gonna get solder wire. I was just gonna use some solder paste a little bit, but not gonna mess with that right this second because I'm just testing this. After I'm done, then I'm gonna remove it anyways. So that's a good fuse. It's a really good fuse, actually. Okay, let's go ahead and let's plug this back into the housing. And then we can test it, but we still have some more work to do on it because we have to replace the antenna and a few other parts, but we're not going to really worry about the antenna for now. We just want to get the components in here, test it, see if it's working, and if it's working, then we're good. Except for if we can't find the plastic that goes over. Okay. And the main reason why I want to test it with that RT is because I don't know if that chip actually will work for this console. Because that's a PS4 chip, but because I noticed that the actual layout is like the exact same as a PS5, I was willing to try it. Like even the fuse, the voltage regulator, everything was there. You know what we didn't do afterwards? Diode mode. And we can't because it's on the other side of the board. Okay. Alright, well, nevertheless, we have HDMI cable. Let's plug that up. And our power cable. Okay. Okay. Let's try again. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, instead of plugging every single thing up, just gonna plug up the minimum just to see if I get anything from the power button. Nope, and I don't even get a beep from the power button. So that means that that actual chip does not work for the PS5. Yep, does not work for the PS5. So let's go ahead and let's get a PS5 component like that, and we'll use that one instead. So this is another PS5 that we have sitting around, and the person that had this before decided that they were going to try to repair it, and they messed it up real bad. So, and this is one of those 2 seconds PS5. Where did it go? I gotta look this up and see what it is later on. Let's check the fuse. That's a good fuse. Okay, and that's good, and the cap is fine. Let's just clean up the area and we should be good. Okay, one more time. Okay, we can throw that one away. And once more. Okay. All right, and that looks good. So on to the power supply antenna. So what Let's pop these screws in. Okay, and here's the heat sink, and because can't show you guys that, but I'm just gonna run it straight across here. It could run along the line somewhat, but I'm just gonna lay it right on top of this console and then go from there. We also should add some liquid metal to it, so I think I'm gonna have to go back here. But regardless, let me show you guys this thing powering on. It may overheat because it needs liquid metal, but I'm not 100% sure. But let's see. And there it is turning on. So we do have a working PS5 console. We just have to finish putting liquid metal, the fan, and everything else back in it, and we should be good. So I'm just gonna let it finish the repair process, and then from there we have a tablet that we have to take a look at and see what's going on with it. So we'll do that next. Okay, and there we go, working PS5. All right, so let's turn this off. But now we know the PS4 RTX chip does not work, or RX chip. I don't think it's RTX, I think it's RX chip. It does not work for the PS5.